The number of words in English is infinitely higher than other languages due to the direct and indirect introduction of other languages during their structural and cultural formation, thus characterizing 29% of French, 26% of German, 29% of Latin, 6% of Greek, with the remaining 10% coming from several other languages and new words that have been introduced over time. The following words come from the Latin language: human,
human,
animal,
animal,
dental,
dental,
decimal,
decimal,
digital,
digital,
factory, library,
library,
manual,
manual,
lunar,
lunar,
solar,
solar,
military,
military,
science,
science,
station.
station.
These subsequent words have Germanic origins. Above,
Above,
again,
again,
and, apple,
apple,
good,
good,
bad,
bad,
cake,
cake,
eat,
eat,
drink,
drink,
eye, feet,
feet,
arm,
arm,
boy,
boy,
girl,
girl,
house,
house,
hand,
hand,
bread.
bread.
These next words owe their origin to the French language. Beef,
Beef,
pork,
pork,
veal,
veal,
continue,
continue,
liberty,
liberty,
justice,
justice,
journey,
journey,
people,
people,
very.
very.
These words are based upon the Greek language. Academic,
Academic,
android,
android,
basic,
basic,
cinema,
cinema,
climate,
climate,
democracy,
democracy,
economy,
economy,
geography,
geography,
history,
history,
idea,
idea,
politics,
politics,
technology.
technology.
And finally, these subsequent words come from various languages around the world, while some are new and were created quite recently. Google,
Google,
Hoover,
Hoover,
internet,
internet,
bungalow,
bungalow,
balcony,
balcony,
bangle,
bangle,
potato,
potato,
tobacco,
tobacco,
guru,
guru,
kiosk,
kiosk,
pajamas,
pajamas,
sandals,
sandals,
shampoo.
shampoo.
The multitude of words in the English language makes it difficult to learn and use them. Words of diverse origins that commonly circulate in our language and in many cases are introduced without technique, without rules, and without guidance end up being absorbed into the daily vocabulary despite the language itself already having its own counterpart in our mother tongue. When we decide to learn a new language, we enter a process of acquittal of unknown words, expressions, and cultures, as the following video. It is suggested that at birth, we have a natural instinct of evolution, a period known as the beginning of the formation of our personality that begins from 0 to 4 years. The presence of our parents is vital and fundamental in this period. The child in its initial process observes and absorbs everything that is or occurs around it through hearing, vision, body language, and voice intonation. The child listens, observes, repeats, understands, and then speaks. From 5 to 9 years, period known as the age of Y, this process in which the child starts acquire external concepts different from those already known internally, through literacy and people outside their social circle, the family structure is essential in this period. Neglecting this process gives way for the introduction of a new designation given to the human being as a person, the non-literate being, the functional being, or the poorly formed being at the cultural level. Although a non-literate person may not know the letters, words, or the proper spelling, it is still able to produce the sound of words even if in an uncharacterized way and with improper spelling, becoming in many cases a point of reference in the initial part of the child's development. A child does not possess mastery of words or knowledge of the rules, possessing only the orientation of the sound of the word. Fact that leads a person who is not literate or functionally literate to sometimes be the first direct contact of a child in its structural and educational process. For this reason, it is the duty of the school to teach the art of speaking and expressing the words in a correct or exemplary way in order to educate the person of tomorrow, introducing grammar in a clear and direct way, giving beauty, meaning and form to words and not merely making use of colloquialisms, undeveloped ideas and foreign concepts of everyday life in schooling. Example, teachers of the 20th century, teaching subjects and contents incompatible with the generation of the 21st century. The generation of the 21st century resembles the rise of the worldwide computer network. Although this generation has been prepared by the previous generation, in many cases the stretching of the knowledge of the last century has occurred, rather than the introduction of mental content compatible with physical content. Instead of illustrated content depicting what has already happened, subjects should be directly applied to their corresponding reality. 20th century teachers applying 21st century ideas, subjects and up-to-date concepts to 21st century students.